Hey everyone, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. It is a very exciting day for me and my business, and I am so honored that you're going to come hang out with me. So today we are going to be doing Bow Making Monday. We're going to be talking about my brand new Ashley's Wreath Class membership that just opened this morning. Y'all, so excited. So if you are watching right now, chances are you might be watching the replay either on Facebook, Good Morning Facebook, or on my YouTube channel. Good morning, my friends on TikTok. Oh yay, Melissa got her email. Hallelujah. Y'all, I've been working really hard behind the scenes to get my membership ready to go, and I've got all these emails planned, so I'm very excited that you're getting your emails. That is fantastic. All right, today we are going to take a sneak peek back behind the membership, and I am going to be teaching how to make bows. A little bit more step by step, a little bit more details than what I normally do on a Bow Making Monday. So this will give you a great opportunity to get more of an idea about how I teach, and hopefully you will want to come on and join us in Ashley's Wreath Class membership. You can find the link to join. If you're on TikTok, it's on my homepage. Okay, you just click on the link in the bio. If you are on Facebook, good morning, my Facebook friends. It is in the description of this video. It's super simple to find. You just go to the subscription, just go to the description of the video, click that link, and it's going to take you to a page that has a lot more details about what is included. Good morning, my friend Tammy. I'm so glad you're hanging out with me this morning. Let me switch over here. Get rid of that. Good morning, Sammy. Happy Monday. Good morning, Yaya from Virginia. Okay, let's get started. So, I have a good friend who painted that beautiful flower picture for me that I shared last week before last. She gave me all of this pretty ribbon. And she said, I'm just going to give it to you because I don't know what I'm doing. You don't have to make me a bow. Well, of course I'm going to make her a bow. Her name is Audrey. She is a wonderful artist, and I'm going to make a bow for her. So let's do it together. Good morning, Jill. I'm so glad you're hanging out this morning. My eyes are great. My eyes are really good. I had LASIK surgery about 2-3 weeks ago, but I do have to say that driving at night is still a little tricky. It's still a little tricky. I'm going to be going back next week, and I'm going to ask about it, like what's going on with that. But other than driving at night, it's still amazing. Good morning, Barbara K. Jojo, you love my t-shirt. This is from my favorite t-shirt company. I don't think they have it in stock anymore, but they do have some really pretty ones. Good morning, Angela. So let's talk about it. Here is my focal ribbon. Look how pretty that is. She found this ribbon, and she's been hanging out with me long enough to understand how to pull colors from it. So she pulled the pink, very pretty, and my most favorite, black and white, beautiful black and white stripe. So let's make a bow for Audrey this morning. This is going to be a sneak peek behind the scenes of what my Wreath membership will be like, okay? So if you like the way that I am teaching, this is it. I'd love for you to join us. We've already got like almost 10 people that have joined since this morning. I'm so excited to my friends. All right, easy bow maker. Listen, if you can make bows by hand, you are fantastic, and I'm jealous. But if you cannot, get yourself an easy bow maker. This has changed my life because it has helped me have a successful Etsy shop easily without hurting my hands. Good morning, Eva. Welcome. Barbara, I am so glad I saw your name. I saw your name, Barbara, on the list. Welcome. All right, here we go. I'm going to make her a round. No, I'm going to give her some tails. Grab your favorite pair of sharp scissors. Here is my easy bow maker. I'm going to cut my tail. Now you will notice that I don't do dovetails. I just do a diagonal cut because it makes me happy and it's easier and quicker, and I'm all about being easy and quick. So here is our tail. I'm going to use my Easy Bow Maker that has a ruler on it. Another fantastic thing about an Easy Bow Maker. And I'm going to measure out a 12-inch tail right here. I'm going to slide it down in between the dowels of my Easy Bow Maker and then use my thumbs to smush it, compress it as much as you can. Good morning, Virgie from Virginia. Welcome. So we have one long tail. I'm going to come back to my Easy Bow Maker right here at the base of the dowels. I'm going to pinch that ribbon and twist it away from me until it is completely upside down. So here we go, twisting it away until it is completely upside down, just like that. Hey guys, thanks for sharing this video with your friends who would love to learn more about wreath making. Good morning, my friend Betsy and Nika on Facebook. Welcome. Guys, if you see me jumping back and forth, that's because I'm live on TikTok. Good morning, TikTok, and on Facebook at the same time. I'm going to make myself a 6-inch loop down in between my dowels, using my thumbs to press it down. Coming over to the other side, I'm going to twist it away from me, just like that. And we are going to do another 6-inch loop right over there. Use your thumbs and compress it down. Okay. Now sometimes when we make bows and we have lots of tails at the bottom, it just gets really bulky. So for this recipe, I am just going to do one long tail and then one shorter tail coming up. Easy peasy. So we're going to cut that off. I'm going to hold on to this ribbon by putting something heavy on it so it doesn't fall down. Good morning, Mary. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop, Mary. My brand new Ashley's Wreath Class membership just opened this morning. I'm so excited. Today I'm giving a behind the scenes look at how I teach, because I think it's really important that if you want to learn, you need to find a teacher that you connect with and that speaks your language, understands how to explain things. And if you love the way I teach, I would love for you to join my membership. The link is in the description of this video. So here's what we have so far. One long tail, 2 6-inch loops, and one short tail going up top. Good morning, my friend Lori Perkins. Lori, I have been sending people to you for variegated ficus. Okay, so if you got a bunch of orders, I hope that you did. I've been sending them your way, okay, friend? Because I was telling my people, if you want variegated ficus, Lori Perkins from Hey Mom Creations has got it. So I hope that they went to you. All right, next we're going to come in with our black and white stripe. Listen to me. Black and white ribbon, whether it's stripe, polka dot, swirl, whatever, it will add so much uniqueness and pop to your bows. It's just amazing. Yay, Diane just joined this morning. Oh, I'm so honored, Diane. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's going to be awesome, Diane. Good morning, Virginia, Kathy. It is a glorious day. Like, I've got sunshine coming through my windows, which is why I don't look dead this morning. All right, here we go. Diagonal cut on my tail. And I'm going to be mimicking the same pattern with this differentiation. You see, one tail is on this side. This is my left-hand side. So when I start my other tail, I'm going to begin on my right-hand side, okay? Measuring out our tail, and I'm going to come in this way, down in between the dowels, compress it really well, and then pulling my tail down. Notice I'm holding pressure on the base of these dowels on this ribbon as I work. I don't want this to move. I want it to be beautiful at the end, so I'm going to hold pressure on it. Twisting at the base till that ribbon is completely upside down. Let me show you, okay? You see how it's completely upside down? That's really important. Gonna make another 6-inch loop. Using my thumbs, compress, compress, compress. Back on my right hand side, I'm gonna twist it away from me. Good morning, Cammie on TikTok. Welcome. Good morning, Coco. I'm so honored that you guys are hanging out with me this morning. Let's do another 6-inch loop. Pressing it down. And then I'm going to cut my tail, okay? Good morning, Cindy Mason. Sarah, you love the way I teach. Thank you so much. Listen, Sarah, I just opened my monthly membership. I would love for you to be a part of it. Love it. I'm going to be giving bonuses to the first 50 people that join. Probably going to be my greenery guide. So, and maybe something else. I haven't decided yet. Audrey Barron, I see you're watching, my friend. I'm making this for you. I'm making you a bow, honey bunny. I just need for your boy to come pick it up. I'll tell him when. Y'all, my friend that gave me this ribbon, she's on Facebook. So she's going to watch me make it. Audrey, you did a great job choosing ribbons. Wonderful. Okay, here's my second layer. Okay. Really, really pretty. See, we only have the 2 tails coming down to the bottom, because sometimes when you do a lot of tails, it just gets really bunchy and a little too much. So I kind of like doing it this way every once in a while. Next, we're going to come back in with our hot pink. Hello, my friend Justin Green. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop, my friend. So glad you are hanging out with us this morning. Good morning, Alicia. Guys, please share this video with anyone that you think would love to learn more about wreath making. Anytime that you have a creator that you really enjoy and you appreciate them, push their things out to other people. It's just like it's like a piece of love, you know, because it helps us to get in front of more people, which helps us to grow our business. Good morning, Lily. Sarah, where do you sign up? It's in the description of the video that you're watching on Facebook. This is Facebook, right? Guys, give me hearts. Because last week, oh my God, Justin, listen, last week, so I was live on both of my cameras at the same time. I thought one was TikTok and the other one was Facebook. And I was live on Facebook on both of my cameras. Lord help. Technology is hard sometimes, y'all. Here we go. Another 12-inch tail. Pushing it down. Really compress that ribbon. Pulling it forward. I'm going to take this ribbon. Now, you may think that this ribbon is the same on both sides, so why twist it? Twist it because it makes a prettier bow, okay? Just trust me. Twisting it over. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to do another 6-inch loop, okay? Good morning, Jenny on Facebook. Welcome. Pressing it down with my thumbs. Over on the other side. So what you have to do, guys, to make your loop is you have to come down to the base of the dowels on the Easy Bow Maker. You're going to pinch that loop and then twist it away from you until it is completely upside down. Okay? That's how you make a pretty loop. Good morning, Mama Kay. Wow, we have lots of people watching this morning. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Guys, let me know where are you watching from. I am in my home in South Carolina. I am a former kindergarten teacher turned wreath maker, turned successful Etsy shop owner, and now I am combining my love of teaching and wreath making by opening a monthly membership. And listen, it's my goal for my membership is to teach you step by step how to make beautiful things and to help you understand that it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. It can be just fun and relaxing to play with ribbon and florals. That is my goal. So if that is your personality, come on over. Good morning. Gosh, there's so many people. Good morning, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Arizona, Kentucky, St. Louis. Your daughter lives in Camden. That is really close to me. And we have a dog. Our puppy's named Camden. Here we go. Let's keep going. All right, now. So we're going to take our focal ribbon and add one more layer to this beautiful bow. Good morning, Austin and Orlando and South Louisiana. My t-shirt came from Peach Marketplace. I have bought from them for years and years and years. When I was still teaching kindergarten in public school, I would buy shirts from them, and I have continued to do so. I'm not sure that they have this one still in stock, but isn't it cute? All right, here we go. Focal ribbon again. Very, very pretty. I'm going to do one more tail, a smaller loop in the middle with a shorter tail coming up, okay? All right. Shorter tail is going to be coming up. Let me measure my tail. And listen, if all of your tails are not exactly the same length, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. No one's going to know except for you. And if it really bothers you, you can trim them up, but I'm not about perfect. When I taught kindergarten and preschool, I would often tell the children that we don't do perfect. Perfect is too hard. It will stop you in your tracks. And I want you to get to making and get to creating and get off of our phones, even though you're hanging out with me right now. Get off of our phones and start being like our mothers that used to cross stitch, like our grandmothers that used to crochet, you know? Start making and not just sitting and hanging out, okay? Come hang out with me in my group. There we go. All right, here we go. Lisa says she doesn't need my class. That is amazing, Lisa. That's fantastic. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, she joined the class. Lisa, that's even better. Thanks so much. I thought you were saying you didn't need it. That was making me sad. Okay, here we go. I'm going to twist it over. Remember, one long tail. Okay. One long tail right here. And then I'm going to make a shorter loop. Okay. Sarah, you should be able to find where to join the membership in the description of this Facebook video that you're watching. Lord, I hope so. I hope it's on there. Okay, now for this loop, remember, all of my other loops have been 6 inches. This loop, I'm going to do 4, and I'm just guesstimating, okay? I'm just guesstimating. It's going to be okay. Pushing down the ribbon. And then I'm going to cut my tail. The tail is going to be about 4 inches. Yay, Sarah! That is amazing. I am so happy that you're going to be in the group. So this is the founding round of my membership. So these people, these ladies that are joining, we're going to build it together. I am going to ask you questions like, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. Do you want this or do you want this? we're going to work together to build this membership. It's going to be in a private Facebook group so that we can meet together. We're going to go live on Zoom once a month, and we'll talk about that as well. And it's going to be amazing. I'm so glad. Hey, Cammie. Yes, Cammie, you can join the monthly membership now. You can go to my homepage on TikTok and just click that top link, okay? Melissa said she thinks she may have accidentally given me the wrong email for the Facebook group. Melissa, you can just email me and we'll figure it out, okay? All right, here we go. I'm going to hold it up carefully. So that's what we've got. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, Audrey did a great job of picking out the colors on this. Good morning, Splash of Happy. All right, now we're going to finish it off, which is always the tricky part, okay? So let's talk about it. First, I'm going to grab my bind wire. This is bind wire. It is available in my Amazon storefront. I like the 2mm size. It does not have to be green, okay? It does not. It could be purple, white, yellow, orange. It does not matter. You're just going to be using this so that your customer can attach the bow wherever they want. Good morning, my friend from Ivy Lane, Tanya. I'm so happy you're joining me, Tanya. Listen, today's the day that I was talking about. I opened up my membership this morning. So excited. All right, here we go. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to cut about a 16-inch with Tammy. Could you do me a favor? If you are able to do this, Tammy, can you act as my community monitor on the TikTok? And if it will allow you to block people, could you take care of that for me? I would really appreciate it. All right, here we go. Here's my bind wire. Now listen, if you don't have bind wire, don't let it stop you. Grab you some pipe cleaners, okay? Just grab you some pipe cleaners. You can twist 2 together to make it extra long if you want to. It's not a big deal. Don't let it stop you from being creative. We're going to take the bind wire, okay? Now, pay attention because this part's a little tricky. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to take my bind wire, thumb on top of all of the ribbon, I'm going to press it down, and then I'm going to glide it underneath all of that ribbon, okay? I'm going to glide it up under all of here, making sure I got up under all of that ribbon. And I'm rubbing it up against the dowel right there. So here is my zip tie. It's an 8-inch zip tie. It's amazing. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lift up all of that ribbon and slide it underneath. But this time, I'm going to make sure that I capture my bind wire in between the ribbon and the zip tie, okay? Cammie, I'm so excited. That is amazing. Hello, my friend Lauren. Lauren, how you feeling? You've been traveling everywhere, I know, bless it. So I'm going to pull up the tail of my zip tie. Let me press this down so you guys can see. I'm going to engage it. And I tightened it down just a little bit. Can you see? Okay, guys, I'm giving you a sneak peek behind how I teach. All right. So if you love how I teach, how I explain things, how slow I go, even though it's really just jagging on people's nerves over on TikTok, God bless them. If you like the way I teach, you will love the membership. Okay, here's the next step. I put my hands on top of my little dowels. I grab the tail of my zip tie and I pull it up. Easy peasy, gently, just like that. So I'm going to pull it up. You love the ribbon combo. I know, isn't it pretty? Okay, so here's what we've got. I'm being really gentle because I don't want to mess up any of this bow goodness I've got going on. I'm going to spin it around this way. Let me show you guys. You can see that stack of ribbon. Okay. I got 4 hands on the bottom and I have my thumb on the top. Okay. Angela says, get them, Ashley. Yeah, Angela, for real. Listen, if y'all can block obnoxious people, take care of business. Okay. For real. Help me out a little bit. So we have 4 fingers on the bottom and my thumb is on the top. I am very, very loosely holding this in my hand. I don't want to mess up any of this little ribbon sandwich that I've got going on, okay? But I noticed that my zip tie is off center and I need to move it over just a smidge. So here's how I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to make sure that my bind wire is where it needs to be. I'm going to smooth it over. Okay. And then I'm going to gently tug on my bind wire to shift over my zip tie. Just going to move it over just a little bit. Here we go. Now this part takes practice. It really does. I'm not going to lie, but you can get it. Okay. You just got to keep practicing and you will get it too. Thank you so much for sharing on TikTok. I appreciate that. Lauren, I love you, girl. Lauren says she loves the way I teach it slowly, step by step. It's because I taught 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds for a really long time. All right, I'm going to take my zip tie and I'm going to gently pull it around to the back. I'm going to take my tail and pull it around. You're going to start calling it a ribbon sandwich? It is like a ribbon sandwich, isn't it? Okay, here we go. All right, so my zip tie's in the back. I've got my bind wire where it needs to be. Now I'm going to gently tighten the zip tie. Gently, without disrupting my ribbon sandwich. Okay? So here we go. Tight as you can get it. Now, I've told the story about when I first started that I used floral wire to tighten down my bows, and it was a hot mess. I could not get it beautiful. It did not puff up like I wanted. And then I saw somebody, I think it was Damon Oates, y'all. I'm pretty sure it was Damon or Millie Mill using a zip tie. And I was like, boom, I'm in. Gonna cut it off at the flat side of my wire cutters. And here's what it looks like on the back. Now I'm going to twist it. Good morning, Liz on Facebook. Jamie says she loves the zip tie idea. Yeah, me too. Here's the thing. Here's what I have learned. When I first started making wreaths, I wanted it to become a business. I didn't start this as a hobby. I wanted it to be a business. I wanted to quit my part-time teaching job and do this because I had taught school for a really long time. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to move on. So I actively searched for coaches that I connected with to teach me how to make wreaths as quickly as possible. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. There is no need in us just kind of wandering around blindly in the dark trying to learn how to make wreaths on our own. Find you someone that you connect with, whether it is me or someone else, so that you can learn to grow your craft. Lori says she thinks it might be Melly Mel. She doesn't think Damon uses zip ties. Okay, thanks, Lori. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember. And of course, I would love for you to join my membership. We're going to be meeting once a week. Audrey, isn't that pretty? Girl, you did a great job picking out ribbon. Listen, tell your boy to come get it. And if you need it smaller, just let me know, because she kind of big. She a little big. But tell your boy to come get it. I'll have it ready. Will the videos be saved in the membership? Shauna, thank you for asking. Yes, it will be saved. All of the video tutorials will be saved in the private Facebook group, so that you can go back and watch it as many times as you want. And we're going to be doing a variety of projects together in my Ashley's Wreath Class membership. We're going to be learning to make wreaths, of course, bows, of course, lantern swags, floral arrangements. I also really would love to share how I make my outside planters with you guys, because that is so much fun. A lot of people ask how to make cemetery arrangements, because, you know, that's really important to us, and I really would love to teach you how to do that as well, like seasonal. Wouldn't that be fun to get together, make a seasonal cemetery arrangement for our loved ones? Sarah is asking, is the membership the same as the class I'm referring to? Yes, I have opened up a monthly membership. It's called Ashley's Wreath Class. It is linked in my profile on TikTok. You know the link, okay? All you got to do is go to my homepage, click that link. It's a big image at the top, and it'll take you to the page with all of the details, okay? Do I know where my focal ribbon came from? Honestly, it came from my good friend Audrey. She probably got it at Carolina Pottery, which is near us. It's local to us. What time of day will the class meet? Very good question, Sharon. We're going to be meeting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays, except for the first class, because my boy has something coming up and I have to be a mama. So the very first class is going to be on a Wednesday. Everything else is going to be on a Tuesday. Someone else had questions on Facebook. Good morning, Bethany. Let me go back. Let's see. Oh, what is the charge of the membership going to be? That is a very good question that everyone always, you know, we need to know that, right? It's going to be $18 a month. That's it. $18 a month. And if you get in it and you decide, this is really not for me, you can always cancel. I don't want you to be in something that you are not like really jiving with, okay? Lisa is asking, will we get notified? Lisa, do you mean once you have joined the group, will you get notified of all of the classes? Absolutely. You should be getting lots of emails from me. And if you are in the group and you're not getting emails, please, please, please reach out so that I can help figure out what the heck is going on. Because technology is hard. Technology can be hard. All right, friends, let's make another big bow. This is a wreath bow. I have an order to get out, so let's make a bow together. Let me show you how I do it. So this is for a spring tulip bow. It's a beautiful wreath, spring tulip wreath, pink and yellow. I see my friend Lauren still watching. Lauren, I still got tulips. Still got tulips, girl, and I'm going to use them up. Here's the focal ribbon, okay? Oh, Fatima, I would love for you to get in my group. All you have to do is go to the description of the Facebook video that you are watching, and the link is up there, okay? You can go learn all about it. I'm going to pair this ribbon with a stripe, okay, and a solid. Where'd that solid go? Oh, here it is. The solid pink. It's like a bubblegum pink. Isn't that pretty? Lauren says she's still making tulip wreaths. Yeah, girl. I'm staring at all of mine on the shelf back behind that camera. I got lots to make. Because we got to use what we have. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren says that Ashley is a great teacher. If you're on the fence, you should totally do it. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you. All right, here is our ribbon combo. We have a plaid, a solid, and a stripe. Okay. I'm going to toss my ribbons in the floor in my laundry basket just to kind of herd them up. There we go. Okay, this is a big bow. It's a big bow. Because here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know this or not. But when you make big bows, it takes up space on your wreath, so you don't have to use as much greenery and florals. There we go. What time are the meetings? They are going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here's what I've learned about me. I am really good in the morning. I'm just a morning girl. And that is when, I can't remember how to make, we're going to do big ones. We're going to do long ones. I am really good in the morning, guys, okay? So that is when I'm going to choose to go live for my membership. And I understand you might be working. I get it. Everything is going to be saved in the private Facebook group. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I can't participate because I can't be there live. That's not how it works anymore. You can join whenever you want. You can watch it whenever you want. Camby is asking, where is the best place to purchase flowers? Here's the places I love. I met a new love called JAM Design and Supplies, JAM. I went shopping in person at her warehouse when I went to the Wreath Retreat. Fantastic products. Oh my goodness. So JAM Designs and Supplies. Go check it out. Okay. Yes, Lauren, there will be replays of everything we're doing. So I'm starting on the bottom with my 2.5-inch plaid. Hello, Roxanne. Welcome. Guys, I'm giving you a behind the sneak peek into how I teach because I just opened my membership today. All right, 6-inch loop. Ooh, Shauna says she found the ribbon on Craft Outlet. Watercolor floral ribbon. Thank you, Shauna. I really appreciate you doing that. Because oftentimes we will find a ribbon that we love and you just got to know what the words are to look for it, you know? So the ribbon, hold on. This ribbon is called Watercolor Floral Ribbon on Craft Outlet. All right, here we go. Now, because I want this to take up a lot of visual space, I'm going to do what I call the funky bow. That means I'm going to have 2 loops on one side and only 1 loop on the other because it's going to take up more visual space when I do it that way. Sarah says she has that ribbon. Do you have this ribbon or the floral watercolor? Which one do you have? Sarah, let me know. All right, now let's trim this up and I'll tell you what I've done. I'll show you how I put it together. I like to move my loops around as I am working, okay? Yes, thank you, Stephanie. Jam Designs. Cynthia says she has this plaid. Isn't that pretty? All right, so here's what I've done, okay? 2 6-inch loops on one side. 1 tail, 1 loop, short tail. Okay? All right. All right, I'm going to pull this down. Teresa's asking, does anyone remember Treasure Island? Is that a wreath supply company? I have never heard of that. Good morning, Lily. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my really pretty mini stripe. It's the same stripe as the black and white one, y'all. It's the same one. And I'm going to come over to my right-hand side to get it started. Yes, Jen. She is the owner of JM Designs. She's amazing. She's one of my new friends that I met at the Wreath Retreat that I went to in Savannah. It was hosted by Candy from Candy's Creations and Jennifer, or Jen from JM Designs. All right, here we go. Down in between the dowels. Gonna pull my tail down. Pulling it towards the camera just to get it out of the way, okay? Good morning, Sally. I'm so glad you're here. I'm gonna twist. Now here's the trick, okay? You have to twist your ribbon, whether it is the same on both sides or not. It is really important that you twist your ribbon loop completely over. Twist your ribbon completely over to make the loop, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get down to the base, twist it until my ribbon is completely over. And then I'm gonna make my 6-inch loops. Yeah, girl, Tammy, they had the most amazing flowers. That's one thing that I learned from the Wreath Retreat, is that quality really does make a difference. It really does. Now, I love me some Hobby Lobby. I love me some Michaels, but the quality of supplies that Jen had in her warehouse, in her online store, just fantastic. Seriously. All right, I'm over on my right-hand side. I'm gonna twist that ribbon away from me till it's completely upside down. Measure out my loop. Gonna do one more on the other side. Oh, Lisa, you joined my class. I'm so excited, Lisa. Listen, it's going to be so much fun. We are going to build a community together, and I cannot wait. It's going to be so exciting. Okay, so I have 2 loops on this side. I'm going to go ahead and cut my tail on the other. Sharon just joined as well. Oh my goodness, Sharon, thank you so much. Guys, you should be receiving an email from me that says details inside, big capital letters. That is going to give you the link to join the Facebook group, which is where all the magic is going to happen. If you do not get that email from me, email me. Reach out to me on Facebook. Find me on TikTok, all right? It's really, really important. Karen, JAM Designs, J-A-M, all capital letters. I got to go shop at her warehouse. Her name is Jennifer. She's fantastic. A lovely person with amazing florals. Cami is asking, when do they start? Are you asking when does my Wreath class, when does my Wreath membership start? Cami, is that what you're asking? Yay, hotty toddy mommy. She just joined the membership. Thank you so much. What's your real name? Let me know. Okay. Here is our first layer. Good morning, Mary from Wild Zinnias. Welcome. I've got my plaid. I've got my stripe going on. Now I'm going to add my bubblegum pink. Guys, I'm listening. I can't. My mother may have shown up while I was working. My mother comes over and steams flowers for me, and I am so appreciative of that. I'm trying to listen to hear if she snuck in the front door while I was working. I don't think so. Hey, Melissa. Awesome. Here's my bubblegum pink. Margaret is in Scotland. She says, due to the timeline, when do I broadcast? Listen, it's all going to be saved in the private Facebook group, okay? So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can always go back and watch the replays of the tutorials. I am on the East Coast in South Carolina, so I am Eastern Standard Time, and our tutorials are going to be at 10 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time, but you can always go back and watch, okay? Good morning, Kathy McKinney. I'm so glad you're hanging out. Hello, Katniss. Good morning. How you doing, my friend? Bubblegum pink. Here we go. I'm going to down in between my dowels, compress that ribbon with my thumb. Really, really important. Yes, Teresa, I am so lucky to have my mother. I really, really appreciate you. I really appreciate her coming and helping me support my business. All right. Down at the bottom, at the base of these dowels, I'm going to pinch my ribbon and twist it away from me until it is completely upside down. Katniss says she is tired. You been working on orders, girl, or you just been running after youngins? Which one? Okay, here we go. Making that loop, smishing it down. Twisting that ribbon away from me. Remember, even if it's the same on both sides, you have to twist, okay? It's really important. It's just gonna make a prettier bow if you twist it. I'm holding pressure at the base of the dowels with my thumb the entire time that I am working. I don't want to disrupt my bow sandwich, my ribbon sandwich, as I said earlier. Good morning, Tammy. Katniss says both. I get it, girl. Listen, we have 2 boys and a daughter. Our middle son, I feel like he always gets the shaft. Does anybody else have a middle child that you kind of feel like doesn't ask for much, doesn't need a whole lot? You know, this is our boy. He got invited to participate in a culinary competition in Myrtle Beach, which is in our state, and came home super excited, and he was like, you have to come with me. I was like, what? I have to come with you? Really? He thought that he thought we were all going to go as a family and watch him compete, which is very sweet, but I'm going to be going. That's the reason I had to push my membership launch date from Tuesday to Wednesday of next week. Yeah, Tammy, he is so excited. Just, he is the most like me. He is the most like me. All right, so here's what we've got. Get that pretty color. What days am I doing the workshops? My monthly membership is going to be on every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for next week, because I got to be a mama next Tuesday. Was not in my plan, but this is the reason that I am choosing to work for myself and have my own business, so that when my children need me, I can be there for them. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. One more layer of this beautifulness going in on the top. Katniss gets it. Katniss says absolutely. Gonna press it down. Gonna pull that tail forward. I'm holding with my finger, just like that. I'm gonna take this hand, grab it at the base, and twist it away from me. Just like that. Okay. Now, all of my loops have been 6 inches, but this is like my little button loop. Oh, Margaret, you just joined. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you in the Facebook group. For this loop, I'm going to do 4 inches, okay? Brenda, I hope he wins too. I just hope that he has a wonderful experience doing this competition, and that if this is something that excites his spirit and makes him want to pursue a career in restaurant management, tourism, that will make me really, really happy. So we'll see. I will definitely report back, okay? I'm probably going to be going live from the hotel room next Monday for Bow Making Monday. I'm like, oh my gosh, I mean, I want to go, I need to go, I gotta go, but it's like messing up with my jam. Yes, he is in high school. This is my high school son. The college boy is doing his college boy thing. And he actually, so Myrtle Beach, I'm in South Carolina, if you couldn't tell. Myrtle Beach is near where my college boy goes to school. And he called me this morning on the way to class, and he was like, Mama, I heard you're coming into town. When are you getting here? Because he's thinking, Mama's coming. She's going to take me out to eat. She's going to entertain me. I'm like, I'll be there on Saturday. I'm a-coming. So he was real excited about that. Okay, I just cut bind wire. I don't need bind wire for this because this bow is going in a wreath. And I don't waste my bind wire on wreath bows. So I'm going to get a pipe cleaner, okay? I'm going to turn it around this way to show you how to finish it off. This part takes time, okay? Shauna, you're a high school board member. That is fantastic. Yes, Shauna says these types of experiences can spark such a future for high school kids. It really can. And I'm really excited for him. All right, I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and thumb down. I'm going to lift up all of these loops, okay? Glide my pipe cleaner underneath. Guys, listen, if you enjoy the way I teach, you need to get in the membership, okay? Barbara K, we know all about River City. It is amazing. So in goes my pipe cleaner. I'm going to grab my magical zip tie. It's 8 inches. It's in my Amazon storefront. This is what I call my Goldilocks. It's not too thick. It's not too skinny. It's just right. Sandy says her daughter gets so excited when we come into town too. Those college kids miss us. They really do. He really does. He's like, he called me on the way to school. Mama, Jack said you're coming into town. I'm so excited. Where are you going to stay? I'm like, there's no room for you. You cannot stay with me. But I will make sure to feed you as many times as I can. How about that? Oh, Tammy, you just joined. Y'all, Tammy has been such a supporter of me. I appreciate you, Tammy. Tammy, I'm going to send you an email later because I think I need a community manager on the TikTok to deal with all the craziness that happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Barbara K. There is an outlet, a Carolina Pottery outlet there. All right, here we go. There's my zip tie. Just like that. Katniss says, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because people be crazy. I'm just making wreaths, people. Stop being ugly. Hands on the top. I'm going to grab my tail and pull it straight up. Just like that. Oh gosh, you can't see. Okay. All right, here we go. Tammy, I'm sending you a message. You can give them to boot. Boot them, girl. 4 fingers right here. Thumb on the top. I don't have that craziness on Facebook yet. Hallelujah. I'm sure since I've said that TikTok is the crazy, now Facebook's going to be listening and like calling out the crazy people. Okay, so here's my little bow my ribbon sandwich. I don't know if you can see, but my zip tie is off center and I need to move it over. So I'm going to grab my pipe cleaner and I'm going to make sure it is lined up first, just like that. And then I'm going to use my pipe cleaners to shimmy my zip tie to the middle. Just going to gently tug it over. Super gently. Just like that. Okay. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that. Sammy says she'll be happy to boot the crazies too. I'm going to take this and I'm going to pull it to the back. Cynthia, you've had some crazies on your business page. I don't get it. I'm like, what joy do people get causing disruptions? I don't understand. All right, here's what the back looks like. So my thumb is in that button loop right there. Now I'm going to grab my tail and tighten gently. Pull it as tight as you can. There we go. Use the flat side of my wire cutters. Cut that zip tie off. And then I'm going to twist it together. Yay, Karen just joined. That is amazing. Margaret is asking, what do you mean crazies? They just make like dumb comments, you know, just trying to like get a rise out of people that are going live. You know, whoever that was earlier on TikTok being ugly. All right, let's give it a fluff all the way around. Guys, make sure you are following along. Even if you're not ready to join the membership, make sure you're following along so that you can join me the next time I go live. My plan is to go live every morning, every day this week to just give you a behind the scenes look at how I teach so that you can decide if you would like to join the membership or not. The doors will be closing next Tuesday, so you got a week to decide. Good morning, Tracy on Facebook. Welcome. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my goodness. Josephine says these are wedding colors. Oh, how pretty for a spring or summer wedding. All right, friends, I'm going to jump off. I got a lot of orders to make, just like my other wreath friends. And I need to let my dog go out so she can go potty. For those of you that have joined, I am honored and I am so excited. If you're on the fence, just hop over and check out all the details. You can find the details for Ashley's Wreath Class membership on Facebook. All you got to do is look at the description of this video and it's there. For my friends on TikTok, all you need to do is go to my home page and click the link. We know where the link is. Click that link and it's right at the top, okay? Liz is asking, what did you ask, Liz? I just totally forgot it. What time are the mornings? 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because that's when I'm good. I am not good late at night, y'all. It's just not me. It's not who I am. All right, friends. Have a great day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow morning. Bye, everyone. Bye, Facebook. Thanks so much for hanging out. If you have questions, just send me a direct message, okay? Bye, Lori. Y'all take care.